So God of War 2018, the reboot of the series, God of War, as people like to make fun and mock and call it, 2018. And that was a great game. It was a good game. You know, the infamous
Boy.
It was up against Assassin's Creed Odyssey, the indie game
Ugh.
Celeste, Monster Hunter World, that fucking okay. Red
Mm.
Dead Redemption 2, and Spider-Man. Marvel Spider-Man. Let me make sure I be official. Now, I ain't gonna lie. As great as God of War was, long-standing series, you know, all the things that was going on to it. Game of the year, I'm gonna say something real controversial. And my cousin,
Shit. Let me buckle up.
she might disown me. I am a real history buff, and I do love ancient Greek mythology and ancient Egyptian mythology. I love Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and I'm gonna say that should have won. And just hear me out. Just hear me out before everyone starts going to me. Just hear me out. This was the year when Ubisoft was they had made Origins. They brought the series back, revitalized it. Then they made this. Before they went down this horrible tangent loophole with Valhalla and all the extra shit, this was kind of like the last of the revitalization of. And then, like I said, I could be biased. It is biased. I'm just gonna say it is biased. Because, like I said, I love Greek mythology. So to roam around an ancient Greece world, same as Origin, I loved it. Now, I will give some context. It was neck and neck for God of War and Red Dead 2. Thing that kind of my issue with Red Dead 2 is it is so goddamn slow. You hold R2 to open the drawer. You hold another button to search the drawer. You let the buttons go. He lets everything go. You gotta grab both triggers to grab a body and move a stick to search the body. It was a lot. And as much as a masterpiece that Rockstar is, I don't understand their continuous push for the realistic tendencies in their game. But still a great game. But for me, I'm gonna pick Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Now I know I hear the boos, the pitchforks, and everything, but like, hey, remember, this is all our opinion, baby. I'm moving on to Trees. Trees, what you got?
Yeah, there is no defense for picking Odyssey. I think I need to send the ambulance to my cousin's house immediately. He needs his head checked out because, baby, what the fuck do you what are you talking about? Odyssey was horrendous. Like, what the fuck? Like, listen, I look at Odyssey and Valhalla as the same because they started putting all this unnecessary bullshit to pad the fucking playing time that was so unnecessary that really didn't do nothing for the fucking story. Like, and there was no difference really from you playing the male and the female. It was kind of just like, listen, no. And I love Greece. I love Greece. I've been to Greece. I've seen all the dusty old shit that was once great. Okay, that was a little disrespectful.
Like
I listen. Listen. Greece is beautiful, but anyway. Listen, like I said, I love Greece. I've been there. This Odyssey was not game of the. Matter of fact, it shouldn't even been nominated. Like, get the fuck out of here because.
Go ahead. I'll let you.
Like, no, like I'm just so like distraught and I'm at a loss for words that you actually pick Odyssey over God of War and Red Dead 2. Like, I really thought it was gonna be out of God of War or Red Dead for you, and you picked the ugly duckling. All right, my guy. No, but Odyssey, I totally disagree. Listen, this was the start of me starting to re-hate or re-dislike Ubisoft because of they nasty shit they did. And I didn't understand because Origins was great. Like, Origins brought the series back from the brink of death. Like, listen, I love Origins. And honestly, in 2017, it probably would have been at a pub in Origins for me. That probably would have been closer than what this is. But for Red Dead 2, listen, for all its, good things, its graphics, how it looked, it was still a prequel. We kind of already knew the story. I mean, not kind of, we did. Like, yeah, 1 came before 2, but 2 was the prequel, and that was confusing for a lot of people and didn't understand. And like my cousin said, you go hunting, you hunt the deer, you skin the deer, you put the deer carcass on your horse, you ride the horse back to camp, and yeah, for all that, it became annoying after a certain time. after doing it for so much, and a lot of shit in the game was slow for me. But so for all of that, I'm gonna pick God of War. And if you listen to any of my past videos, you know I dislike Spider-Man. I did not like this game.
She did
And
not.
and listen, I know a lot of people love the Spider-Man, especially the first one, but it just it didn't tickle my fancy. It didn't really get my engines revving. So for all that, and then this was like coming back to like God of War had been going for so long, and I watched a video of the director of this game really go into detail about all the little small little details that he put into the game and how he really was pushing like for all this like detail. When you listen to him, and it really was a testament on why this game was handled with such care. And it, because a lot of people was like, what are we going to talk about? Like, we've had God of War, we had multiple games by then, and it had been going for a while. And so bringing it back, a lot of people was hesitant. They didn't really know what to expect. But I think not only did they do right by Kratos and telling his next chapter of his life and his kid, well, he had kids before, but you know, this kid and the journey and just the funny memes that came out of this game too. I felt like they really pushed the limits of gaming at the time, and storytelling was chef kiss. Now, all the other stories compared to this story from PlayStation is, but this God of War, at least the first one, I don't, you know, Ragnarok and all that, but this was a good game. I felt like they got it right this year. Monster Hunter, get the fuck out of here. Oh yeah, we
Oh,
played Monster Hunter. We put in some hours, and then yeah. Anyway, so God of War for me for
so
2018 is the right decision.
because I know there's going to be some haters. We played Monster Hunter World. We did the story. We did all side quests. We
Mm-hmm.
really gave it a chance. And then a friend told us, "Oh, you beat the game. Oh, the real fun starts.
Yeah,
You fought the same monsters again, but just with a different color palette.
color.
Hell no, we're not.
Listen,
We're not doing that. We're
and
not
you
doing
already
that.
know, once I walk away from from a game,
That's
good
it.
luck bringing me back.
Now, I did enjoy the Marvel Spider-Man. I enjoyed how they brought it back. They put their own flavor on it. But hey, Spider-Man game. I shouldn't say that. I was gonna say you played one, you played them all, but that ain't really ain't true. But hey,
Yeah.
this to me, this was the only time, and you can go back and do your own research and drop it in the comments and let us know. I don't ever recall another time a Ubisoft game was ever considered, yet alone nominated in the Game of the Year talk. Because they don't make games. Make sure I'm choosing words wisely. They don't make games like that are in those type of conversations that are elevated like that. Ubisoft games are one done hit kind of slob. I mean, Assassin's Creed used to come out every year, the same as Call of Duty. You go
Yeah,
back to the
fatigue.
360, yeah, you go back to the 360 PS3 era. Whenever a new Call of Duty was announced, a new Assassin's Creed was announced. It was nothing new. So I was like, this was their chance, and yeah, they didn't get it, but hey, that's how it rolled.
Honestly,
And
I
then of
feel
course,
like
oh, go ahead.
Origins should have been nominated before Odyssey ever should have been.
It
No,
should have by
it was a
story,
better game,
a better
and it was
game,
in
wholehearted.
Egypt. That's my shit.
And then of course, another caveat: I didn't play Celeste. This is back before I
Yeah, I
appreciated
didn't play
indies
Celeste either.
as I do now, and we're fully transparent. Like we break it down to you all,
Was
but
Celeste on PlayStation though?
yes, it was.
Okay.
It was
Oh,
everywhere,
interesting.
and it was so big. I believe later on they added like certain accessibility options to where like you just could not be unalived in the game, just so that you could play it and beat it.
Hmm.
Because one thing I do heard, it's a platformer. So that was one thing that I was like, no, I'm not doing that because I'm not big on platformer. But it was like a puzzle-esque kind of platforming. You had to jump in certain places in certain ways at a certain time, and I'm like, oh, that means thinking. And I'm like, we're not trying to do that. I was like,
We
oh, we're
ain't
not trying
trying
to
to
do that in a
think.
video game.
Oh
I was like,
god.
no. But hey, like I said, I'll admit I did not play it, and I have not bought it. This is not like a backlog. Oh, we'll get to it. I just fully say like, no, we're not doing it. But like I said, hey, at least we are transparent with you all. We let you all know we're not here to sugarcoat anything. That's how the breaks
Hey,
is.
listen, let
Moving
us know though.
on.
Let us know if some of these indie games that we didn't play, if they're worth playing even still to this day in 2025, because we could look at it now, maybe,
We can always go back.
possibly. Look, add to the backlog that's already in backlog to the back.
The backlog. And that's it for this video of Are You Not Entertained podcast. Thanks for hanging out with us. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell so you'll never miss our next hot take. Until next time, Are You Not Entertained?